I'll tell you what, you look good, but I must tell you, you don't look as good as my crew. Look how nice they look today. They look phenomenal. So my third period class has been participating in a distant learning opportunity, disability awareness with Miss Perro's class at Windsor Elementary. And for 4 weeks, every Wednesday, we have done a distant learning event with them, and we have done assignments ranging from one-handed drawing with your non-dominant hand, learning Braille, learning sign language as a way to increase our disability awareness. We've been doing it for a month, and it came about because I know Miss Perro, and it's an opportunity for our students to not only use the distant learning equipment, but also learn about students with disabilities. Miss Perro and Mrs. Metz, she's also in the classroom, sent over cards with her students' names on them and also their hobbies, their likes. And I handed them out, and I assigned 2 of my kids to 1 of her kids because we have quite a large class. And so then they created assignments where they learned their birthdays in sign language, and they shared their birthdays with them in sign language. And then in May, we're actually going to have an opportunity where we go and visit, and we're going to meet them in person. This is our final day, so we have a big day planned. We have skits planned. Our kids are going to play music, which they've done every week. And we have posters that some of our students have made. And I think Miss Perro and Mrs. Metz are even going to give us another assignment to do for disability awareness. It's just kind of a recap day.
Hi, I'm Grace, and I did distant learning with the special needed kids, and my partner was Charles. And I learned a lot about this project, that no matter what, you can be like other people even if you don't have what they have. And I liked this project a lot. Thank you.
I'm Colby. We're doing this distant learning with kids with disabilities at Windsor. My partner was Colin. He's in 1st grade. He likes trains and he likes to swing. And I learned really that it doesn't matter if you have disabilities, you're still a person.
Hi, my name is Jason. My buddy was Kenny. He uses an iPad to communicate because he can't talk. And I've learned that even though that you can't do stuff that other people can do, you could still have friends and do as much stuff as a regular person. And I learned that people with disabilities can sometimes do more than a regular person.
All right, we will see you in about 2.5 weeks. Bye.
Okay, sit down, guys, and I'll explain the stations real quick. And we'll divide you up into groups and we'll move around. Hi, I'm Allison Kirsch. I'm the adapted phys ed teacher for Elyria City Schools. I'm a little bit different than a regular PE teacher because I work with special ed children all over the district. The only building practically I don't go to is Eastern Heights, so I'm not in your building. What we're here for today is we are going to learn about disabilities. And some of us have disabilities that you can see, they're very evident, and some of us don't. But a disability could be anything from having to wear glasses, having a hearing aid. You might only be disabled for a short period of time where you have a cast, okay? So all of us will probably experience some sort of disability in the span of our lives.
We started working with Eastern Heights and they wanted to learn about children with special needs. So my class met up with them on the smartboard via the distance learning, and then every week we gave them an assignment. What would it be like to do, have a physical disability? They had to learn sign language, they had to learn Braille, and so for our final event, they came to Windsor today to try out some activities on what it would feel like to have a physical disability. They've been doing some journal writing for their teacher, Miss Luter, and in their journals they had to write, what did it feel like to not be able to talk at the dinner table? What did it feel like to only use sign language? What did it feel like to not be able to use my left hand? So yes, they're very excited about coming today. My students are very excited to meet their friends. It was very hard to understand that their class was somewhere in Elyria we're in, doing it through the smart board, but now they actually get to meet their friends and play basketball with their friends and throw bean bags with their friends. So yes, they're excited. And our parents are excited. So yeah, I definitely think year after year we should incorporate distance learning with Eastern Heights. If we have that technology available, we should use it, and then do culminating events like this. Absolutely.
This has been a Yaden video production, full-service video production from concept to completion.